Welcome, welcome, fam. Welcome, 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 fam. Welcome, welcome. It has been a while. It has been a few days, but we are back. We are back, family. Lisa Carey Trev joined and hasn't sent gifts for a while. Let's see. Let's share. Let's share. Mhm. Welcome, welcome, fam. Welcome. Let me see if I can share this. Just one moment. Just one moment before we start, okay, fam? Share. How can I share? Let's see. Maybe this. No. Let me see. Welcome, welcome, fam. Welcome. We just started the live stream. We just started the live stream. Double tap the screen. Share this live stream. You have been chosen, fam. This is what we are going to talk about. You have been chosen. You have been selected, fam. You are one of the ones. You are one of the ones, fam. Welcome, welcome. In the lecture of today, we are going to talk about the deception as follows. You are one of the ones. You're, uh, you are one of the ones, fam. Let me see. Green screen, green screen. One moment. Just one moment. Just one moment. One moment, fam. Just one moment. Searching for a few pictures. Uh, One moment before we continue. Before we continue, let's see. Uh, Double tap and share this live stream. Share this live stream. Share this live stream. Just one moment. Recent. Welcome, fam. Just one moment, okay? I'm searching. I'm searching. Welcome, welcome. Just one moment, okay? Uh, Man, where did all those backgrounds go? They're all gone. What the F is happening? Let's see. Just one moment, okay, fam, before we start. The live stream of today, we're going to talk about you are chosen because something is happening and it seems like we are at the end or something of a huge era, a cycle, and you have been chosen, fam. I think the connection is very choppy, right? Let me know. Can everyone hear me? Is the connection solid? Let me know. Or is it glitching? High vibrational day. Welcome, 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 welcome. Let's jump into the live stream. Glitches. Yes, James. I already suspected that it glitches. Already suspected because the connection is very, very bad. Very bad connection. Horrible connection, fam. Horrible. Terrible connection. Let's see, let's see. Let's jump into the lecture, fam. Let's jump into the lecture. We are now 6 minutes in. I want to welcome everyone. Welcome. I'm glad to have all of you here. I want to ask you to share this live stream, double tap the screen, and share the live stream again, fam. So, what is happening? The live stream of today is about you are chosen. It seems like we are living at the end of a huge era. We are living at the end of a huge era, fam. And this area is changing. And we see how people are wakening up. People are wakening up. People don't care anymore. People are tired. Um, so, what is actually happening? What is actually happening, fam? That's the big question. Because the patience of people now, the patience is zero. The patience of people is zero. Welcome, Jean Claude. Welcome. One small thing, just one small thing, fam, and it's done. Fight will break out. What I discovered is that the chaos cycle ended. We are seeing aliens. I'm seeing videos going viral of NASA saying aliens that are coming are looking like African Americans. Do you believe it? We see how everything is changing from. Literally everything is changing. Everything. So what's actually happening? That's the big question. Can everyone hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, fam. Can you hear me? Is the connection in the live stream of today? We are going to dive into a lecture. This lecture is going to be a mind opening. It's going to change everything. It's going to change everything, fam. The lecture of today. Yes. Okay, everyone can hear me. Everyone can hear me. Before we continue, before we jump into the lecture, I want to ask if one of you watching right now have this book over here. Anyone having this book? The lecture of today, we are going to dive into this book. Perhaps one of the most important books of the past ever. One of the top 10, for sure top 10. Why we are going to dive in into this book, because this book, it's exposing the truth. It's making people see. It will make you realize how um, blind we are, because it has been in our faces all along, all along, fam. Before we jump into the live stream, let me know where you're watching from. What country are you watching from, fam? Let me know. What country are you watching from, fam? Charles is saying we actually need more people to say we're tired of all the lies and manipulations the elites are doing to us. We can't accept two, three things and neglect to acknowledge other things. They all go together. You're on point, Charles. Charles on Facebook. If you want to join the live stream, feel free to join. Let me see. Invite, copy. Okay. I've just sent the link. Feel free to join. Just press the link and you will be able to join. Paulina, I'm watching you from Kurdistan. Better than happy to see you back. I'm happy to be back, friend. I'm happy to be back. Yet, but I intend to purchase it soon. Watching from South London. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm watching from the USA. So, what is happening? I have been seeing about Fort Myer, right? UFO spotted at Fort Myer. You know what is funny, fam? At the fort, for those that have been following the lectures on this book, do you think it's a coincidence that those UFOs, aliens, are spotted at the forts? That's the big question. Charles is watching from the USA. Anthony, Connecticut, USA. Why do you think that the UFOs, aliens, are spotted at Fort Myer? That's the question. Because I will jump into it. This is why reading a book is very important. Before we jump into the lecture, fam, we are going to talk and unpack a few pages or one page from this book, one or two pages. This book is connecting everything you know. When they say it's a lie, you better believe it's a lie, fam. It's all a lie. You have been seeing it your whole life, literally your whole life. The cathedrals, the bells, the windows peeking above the ground in Connecticut. But no one really knows what it is. No one dare to ask the hard questions back then. But right now, we don't care. The truth is coming out and the proof is in the pudding. In the live stream of today, we are going to dive into this book, Tartaria Full Hidden History Unlocked. It's available on tartariaempire.com. The link is in the bio and also here somewhere on Facebook. I recommend you, all of you watching, to go and get it. Go and get the book right now. Family, the lie is even bigger than we think. Way, way bigger. You can't imagine the scale of it. From the Labubu, as we see right now, to everything. because I have been sitting and thinking about the Labubu. The Labubu, it's something demonic. They are finding all kind of stuff inside of those Labubus. I think that what is really happening and why this evil doll, why at this moment, one thing we know that everything is connected. Everything is connected. Everything. So I thought if the Labubu has a significant meaning, it must correspond with this book. So I thought for a few days, I thought, okay, what is the meaning of this? And you know what hits me? The Garbage Patch Kids, the Garbage Patch toys. Again, another doll. Let me show you. Let me show all of you. Are you familiar with the Garbage Patch family? All of you had one. Almost all of you had one. When I show you, you will say, oh, yeah, of course. Is it a part of a ritual happening again? Let me show you. Just one moment. Um, all of you had one. The Garbage Patch. Let me show you. Indeed. Indeed. Let me show you. Did you had one when you was young? Look at it. Did you had one when you were younger? The Garbage Patch. The Garbage Patch toys. You see them? So, okay, you had one. So, the Labubu, the Labubu is the newer version of it. If you had one, you were part of the Great Reset, a huge ritual, a huge ritual. If you only knew them. Today we are going to unpack a few illusions. Because if you only knew, those Garbage Patch toys, this is how they grew. This is how they grew in in cabbage. This is why they were called Cabbage Patch toys. But the most funny thing is that if we go back to the 1800s, so you see that everything is connected, everything is linked. Okay, Crochet. We can see 1800 cloning. This is an official postal stamp. It has been stamped. As we can see, it was stamped. All Garbage Patch again. For for you to understand this, you need to see the bigger picture. People have been finding mics, cameras in those labubus, all kinds of strange things, even bones. Because once every few years, a huge ritual is taking place. How is it possible that those dolls are being sold sometimes for $30,000, $50,000, just a doll? Kids are going crazy, are losing it. Labubu. Um, One moment. Anyone a question before we continue, or do you want to share anything? Join the live stream. Feel free to join the live stream, fam. Indeed, Sabine. Indeed, indeed. Why does the world not interested in exploring and discoveries? Let's see, of unknown land. Since the scramble or taking over by Jesuits of Earth's land, now they limit us to seek out of the ends of the earth and beyond. Where are the modern explorers? Oh, you um, you are making a valid point over there, Jean Claude. So if uh, you are on point, like in this book, there are also maps. And if you see that all the ancient maps, they had one thing in common, or most of them, is that they had the name Tartaria on. They were named Tartaria. Let me search. They were named Tartaria, and most of those old maps they had more land, way more land. They were different looking. This one is the Atlantic Ocean, but before the Atlantic Ocean, you see Atlantic Ocean. But before it was called Atlantic Ocean, it was called Oceanicus Ethiopicus. And there are a lot of maps, like a lot of maps. But let's get back. Let's see, Charles is saying Tartarian is Moors. Let's look at it from that point of view. For a second, we all know that they erased both of them from history. So let's suppose for a second that they both were one and the same. They tell us. Um, Before I continue, do you have a question? Before I continue. So I'm seeing Charles is talking about Moors. So this book goes into the Moors, the natives of America, who are the real natives of America. It goes into the white royals. It goes into um, the giants. But what is happening for Charles? Charles, one of the lies that has been told, and we believed it, is that we were united. We were living in peace. Everything was good. However, our reality is based upon divide and conquer. They have been dividing us, and we have been conquered ourselves. What is happening is that if you go into the maps, the old maps, you will realize that Moors, there were Moors, there were a lot of kingdoms from Europe to Asia, you name it. There was no full um, black rulingship, full white rulingship, full you name it. Like I said, the maps are showing the truth. The maps are showing the truth. So if we go to the map pre-slavery, Tammy, it's tartariaempire.com. One moment, let me just add the link for Tammy. Let's see, HTTPS. Go get the book, family. tartariaempire.com. When you read the book, everything will make sense. So, like I said, the maps tell the truth. If we go into the pre-slavery maps, let me show you the pre-slavery maps. Yes, over here. Yes. If we go into the pre-slavery maps over here, you see, that, look at this. This is the Atlantic Ocean. This is the Atlantic Ocean, and it used to be called Ethiopian Sea. Do you see? Ethiopian Sea. It used to be called Ethiopian Sea. And this is pre-slavery. All of it is pre-slavery. So you see that before slavery, there was a whole, one of the most mightiest oceans was called after Ethiopians. Ethiopians were, they weren't Moors. The Moors were, that they called Moors, were more from Morocco, Mali, those areas. But what you will discover when you go through the maps, again, we see another map over here, Atlantic Ocean being called Ethiopian Sea. You see? Ethiopian Sea. But slavery, this is where slavery is losing its credibility, because this pre-slavery map shows, you see, the Atlantic Ocean, and you see the black brothers with feathers from Africa, from America, the feathers representing America, and the other one representing Africa. So there was already trading going on, and you name, and all of it. It was already happening, but you need to know. You need to know. That's it. But like I said, um, people have been turned against each other, because during slavery or after slavery, we grew up with a lot of insane asylums. A lot of insane asylums. Am I right? Yes or no? In the 80s and the 90s, a ton of insane asylums. Who were the people in the insane asylums? They were white people. You can go and Google insane asylums, 80s, 90s, 2000. You will only find white people. That's it. Only white people. Just like when you search slavery, you will only find black people. A lot of people disappeared, indeed, indeed, indeed. But when you go through the chapter of the children of the reset, everything will make sense. Everything will make sense, fam. Literally. Literally. Anyone wants to join the live stream? Share your thoughts. Slavic, indeed. Indeed, Slavic. Anyone wants to join? Join the live stream, fam. Join the live stream. Welcome, welcome. So what is actually happening? Hey, Crochet, it's good. Crochet love. Crochet. So what is actually happening? That's the big question, fam. From the bells they removed, all of it gone. Charles is saying giants, slavery, Tartari, the world shape, the North Pole, Antarctica, the elite, melanin, insane asylums, garbage patch kids, reset. You are on point. You are on point. That's the connection over there. That's the connection. Stole our healings from the bells, indeed. How many of you watching right now uh, are new? Let me know if you are new over here. Just say me if you are new. Trust me when I say, Charles is saying, trust me when I say they are all connected and the rabbit hole gets deeper. Indeed. I want to comment, but I'm just coming in. What's the subject? The illusion. We are breaking the illusion. That's what we are doing right now. So, what is happening here? Let's see. Me. Okay. How many of you are new? I'm seeing two people. First or second time. Me, Jocelyn. Okay. Let's then start from the beginning. Let's start from the beginning. First, okay. Um, I'm going to grab the paperback version of the book so we can start. I will show all of you. After this book, everything will change. Everything is changed. Let me just look at this one moment. Let me see if I can find the pictures. One moment. Okay, fam, we are going to dive into this book. The lecture is about this book. I'm going to start with asking you a few questions, okay? First of all, because a lot of people don't realize how big the lie is. But after this live stream, you will see what is happening. I'm going to ask you a question. Did you ever see windows peeking above the ground? Did you ever see windows peeking above the ground? Where you live? Let me know. Did you ever see windows peeking above the ground, fam? They can be arches, they can be bows. Okay, Crochet is saying yes. Basement windows, right? Basement windows, right? In Chicago, indeed. Indeed, Rose. Flats in Hoogvliet, indeed. John Stevens, indeed. Dublin, a lot in Dublin. How many of you? So only 5 people. How many of you have seen windows peeking above the ground? We have been told they were basement windows. Jean-Claude is saying in Amsterdam. Indeed. Indeed. They were basement windows, right? What is happening, fam? When they went and excavate, because one time a person said, you know what? You see, when they say the eyes are blind, if the mind can see, we have been seeing it our whole life and we didn't even know. But when someone thought, let me go and excavate, let's excavate to see what is beneath it, if there is something beneath it. And this is what they found. Look, entire, one moment, entire layers and layers of apartments stretching beneath the ground, family. Layers and layers of apartments stretching beneath the ground. Do you see it? Layers and layers. So what is happening, fam? We are exposing the lies. And you know what? Let me show you. Let me go into the book of images, because the American dream is, this is what we need to undo. The, the Hollywood, the Druids casting spells through television. So what is happening? This is why I say, let me grab the companion, the book of images. This is why I always say, family, be careful where you live. Be careful where you um, establish your energy, where you connect your energy, because you might be connecting on top of a huge grave system. It's all by design, not telling us. From all the places where we can live, they let us live on top of this kind of places. Let me show you. Do you see this? Do you see this, fam? Look at this. Look at this. All of this, what you see on the site, so over here, these are skulls and bones. People are living on top of tunnel systems full of skeletons, bones, and they don't even know it, fam. Because, and they are all around the world. Indeed, in France, indeed, they are all around the world. Everywhere, look, more. All around the world. In Chicago, everywhere. This is why certain places looks like they are cursed, fam. Do you agree? Seems like certain places are just cursed because of the history. Because of the history. But if no one knows and no one cares to know, then hey, okay, croquette, crochet. Crochet is saying, is that where the people from Tartaria went? Look what GVP is saying. Yeah, my house is very creepy. You see, just a piece of knowledge, how it starts to link everything. So, is this where the people went of Tartaria? They needed to go somewhere, right? But one fact is that a flood happened, a huge flood, and not as far ago as we think, in the 1800s. Mine too, but I've never seen. You see how everything makes sense, start to link, but it goes deeper. It goes deeper because the American dream tell lie to the vision. It's not just, it wasn't a ritual. It was in your house, like I showed, in the form of toys. Let me see. Let me show you. In the form of toys, and every 20 years to 30 years, it will repeat itself. Garbage patch, a huge ritual. People don't even realize. Crochet is saying she's totally confused. Let's dive into the introduction to the testimonials. Because what could have happened in the 1800s that has wiped out a whole civilization or a part of the civilization, the people that were left behind? Because when you go through the chapter of the giants, let me show you giant doors, giant buildings, giants. Let me show you because they were here. It's not a fantasy. Let me show you. They were here. You see, giants, giants, from giants to little people, giants to little. They were all here. We have pictures of them. from giants to little people, everywhere. They were everywhere. So what is happening, fam? What is happening? Let's go back. I remember, yeah. So Crochet said, what happened to all the people living in these houses over here? As we can see, we see huge windows. We see huge windows, doors, and they are huge because compare them, family, with the windows on top over here. You can't even see the windows. Prepare them, these windows with these small, tiny windows. Look how huge they were. Compare them with these windows, how tiny they are. You see? Something happened. Something happened, and it was all around the world. It was not an isolated event, as we can see, all around the world. All around the world. Even Capitol buildings, look, entire buildings beneath it, entire structures beneath our feet. Look at this. All around the world. Even Capitol buildings. What we are seeing, it's just the top. It's just the top, fam. But if this is true, and it happened in the 1800s, then people must have seen it, right? Because NASA, CNN, BBC, and you name it, you know what they would have asked you? Or they would have said, trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. You can trust me, it is like this. But we are showing the pictures, the research. If we go to the testimonials of what happened, because if something happened, people must have lived and seen it, right? There is always survivors. And matter of fact, I even think that the whole Noah's flood isn't as far ago as we think. When you go through this book, this research book, you will realize that I don't think that Noah's flood was a long time ago. Um, Tammy, the book is available on tartariaempire.com. TTPS. Let me show you. Tartaria empire.com. Go get the book. So let's go back to testimonials. Let's go back to testimonials. Because if something happened, there is always a grandma that have seen it, seen the crime. There is always a grandma that has seen the crime. Always. Yes or no, fam? Do you agree with me? Let's go to page 27 of 443. The Year Without a Summer, 1816. In 1816, known as the Year Without a Summer, global temperatures dropped significantly due to the eruption of Mount Tambora in Indonesia. This led to widespread crop failures and unusual weather patterns. Sarah Snell Bryant of Comington, Massachusetts, noted in her diary. Similarly, Nicholas Bennett, a member of the Shaker community in New Lebanon, New York, wrote in May 1816, all was frozen and the hills were barren like winter. These entries highlight the profound impact of the climatic anomaly on daily life and agriculture. So in 1816, In Indonesia, the mountain has erupted. All the way in America, Nicholas Bennett is saying all was frozen. The hills were barren like winter. Let me show you one moment. One moment. Just one moment. Let me show you testimonials. The hardcover book contains a little bit more info. Let me show you. Let me show you a picture of Sarah. One moment. One moment. Yes, we're here. We're almost there. A picture. Come on. One moment. We're going too slow. Yes. As we can see, again. So in the paperback, the pictures are not there, but in the hardcover is there. As we can see. We prove the we put the proof is in the pudding. Let's continue. So we had a year without a summer in the 1800s. The mud flood happened around 1802, beginning 1800 and 1700, 1802. We see that a lot of weather events were happening in the 1800s. What we are experiencing right now is nothing, fam. The Great Hailstorm of August 1843. On August 9, 1843, a severe hailstorm struck central and eastern England, causing extensive damage. On August 9, 1843, a severe hailstorm struck central and eastern England, causing extensive damage. Did any one of you heard about this? All of it happened in the 1800s. Let's continue. The remaining is for those to read that get the book. Let's continue. Michael Shiner, African-American laborer at the Washington Navy Yard, maintained a diary documenting various events, including unusual weather and celestial phenomena. Regarding Leonid meteor shower on November 12, 1833, he wrote, "The meteors fell from the elements. It frightened the people half to death." Shiner also noted the solar eclipse of 1831 and recorded the observation about the year without a summer in 1816. There were 3 black spots in the sun. The sun became as red as blood. And to continue. The remaining is for those to read that get the book. 1800s. The mud flood happened around 1800s, fam. Is it as far-fetched? Again, we see the mud flood. This is San Francisco. Entire buildings excavated. Look at this. Entire building excavated. The link to the book is in bio. This is San Francisco. So it doesn't matter where you go. It happened. Bro, what book are you reading? It's Tartaria Empire. Tartaria Full Hidden History Unlocked is available on tartariaempire.com. Again, more picture. You see, this is where I live. We can see the windows peeking above the ground. This is where I live. You see? This is where I live, around the corner. We can see the windows peeking above the ground. Mud flood. Mud flood, fam. Why didn't we know about an entire empire? If you ask me, trillions of people used to live. Because if you see how huge, how tall those buildings are, let me show you. They excavated entire buildings with bridges connecting them. Let me show you. Let me show you. One moment. Mud flood, mud flood, mud flood, mud flood, mud flood. Bells, no, giants, mud. Yes. Let me show you. Something is off, family. Something is off. Let me show you. Look at this. Entire building connecting them. Congrats. Congrats to Mr. Niall Carey. Niall just purchased the book. Congrats. Congrats. Another person just purchased the book. Congrats. Why was it so important to silence our history from us? I remember a lot what isn't spoken of. Welcome, welcome, family. If this resonates with you, go get the book right now. Um, Next, we will dive into the bells to answer your question. Why was it so important to silence our history from us? After this book, you will know. Let's congrats Naila. Let's congrats Naila for getting the book. Naila, this book will change everything, Naila. It will change everything. You will start to see again. And welcome to the community. Welcome. Family, before we continue to the bells, let's go and get the book. If this resonates even a little bit with you, go get it. Thank you, Bianca. Go get the book right now. It's available on tartariaempire.com. Before we continue, because I'm seeing it resonates with a lot of people, but this is recommended by thousands of people. We need to get this book. Everyone needs this book, family. The link is in the bio. So if you press the profile picture, you will immediately see the link to the book, tartariaempire.com. Hey, Bianca. Bianca, I can't wait for my toothbrush to come. Congrats, someone just purchased the book. Congrats. Someone just purchased the book. Thank you, T. Thank you. Go get the book, family. I will wait before we continue. If this resonates even a little bit with you, go get the book. tartariaempire.com. Let me flip this so you will see it. Yes. Ooh. Okay. Go get it right now. To open the link, but we have bad weather. I will wait. At least 3 people need to go and get it before we continue, family. At least 3 people. Let me see. I'm trying to open the link, but we have bad weather right now. So I'm assuming that's probably why. Don't worry, we will wait. At least 3 people, family. Go get the book. African Last Born. And meanwhile, let me know where you're watching from, fam. Let me know where you're watching from. Indeed, this is indeed a book of wisdom. Go get the book, fam. Right now. Let me see. It's probably sticker added. Hey, family, we are in the popular hour. Go get the book, fam. Go get the book. For those that are on a budget, there is also a PDF version. There is a PDF version, fam. Go get it. The most important is that you have it. And those that have a budget, get the hardcover. The hardcover. Anyone a question before we continue? Indeed, I'm pressing the red open button, but nothing is happening. Oh, family, you can better open a new browser. One moment, I will guide all of you. Can someone add, T, can you add the website? Only the website, tartariaempire.com. You can better go to the browser, open a new browser, type in the website tartariaempire.com, because TikTok doesn't allow you, not always, it doesn't always allow you to press the link. Sometimes nothing will happen. Before we continue, family, 3 people. I want 3 people to go and get the book, fam. Mr. Bean, I will wait for you before we continue. Okay, Mr. Bean? Anyone a question before we continue? We will continue with the lecture in exactly 4 minutes. Exactly 4 minutes. Go get the book, family. For those that are on a budget, there is a PDF. Congrats to Nial. Congrats to Nial from Europe. Anyone a question? Before we continue, we are going to talk about the bells, chasing demons away. Maybe you can send T a message. Do you mind if she sends you a message, T, or send her the link directly to her DM? T. Hey, we have 2 T. We have 1 T on TikTok and 1 T on Facebook. tartariaempire.com. Go get it, fam, before we continue, because it resonates with a lot of people. Do you really still believe or know demons? You know, I know a few demons, and they are masked as people. You know, demons, the demons are the people that are trying to make your life a living hell. That's it. Those people I see like demons that are trying to block you. And I seek out upliftment. Indeed. Indeed. Let's see. Mr. Bean, did it go? Mr. Bean Snacks. So, shout out to Mr. Bean Snacks. Go get the book, fam. Go get the book. At least 3 people before we continue. Before we continue, fam. I know this resonates with you. I know this resonates with you. The greatest sin is to block someone's progression. Indeed. Anyone a question? Where we buy? tartariaempire.com. tartariaempire.com. The link is in profile, in bio. So if you press my profile picture, you will immediately see it. Let's double tap the screen, fam. Let's double tap the screen. Over here we have 0. Let's double tap the screen. Let's double tap the screen, fam. Let me see. Okay. Let's double tap the screen, fam. Let's get this to 10K likes. When we get to 10K likes, who wants a coupon code of 10%? At 10K likes, I will give a coupon code away of 10%. I'm allowed to give a coupon code away of 10% when hitting 10K. Let me see. Anyone a question before we continue, fam? Okay, let's see. It's deep and mystic. It's so deep. Before we continue, fam, two more people because I know that a lot of people this resonates with you. It must resonate with you because you have seen it, right? You have seen it. You have heard about it. The huge buildings. Look at this. Full of cymatics. That's, by the way, the other TikTok page. Look at this architecture. Huge. All the cymatics, the design. We can't rebuild this anymore, fam. It's hot in Europe. It's hot in Europe. Yes, family. Anyone a question before we continue? A question before we continue, fam? If you are on a budget, the PDF is only $10. Oh dear. Okay, fam. Um, I will stay 15 more minutes live and then I will leave, okay? So we established that in the 1800s, a lot happened, right? We established that the maps, pre-slavery maps, were showing Ethiopian Ocean instead of Atlantic Ocean. They changed the name. They changed everything. What more? What more did they change, fam? Let me show you. Because if we go to the bells, they removed all of them and they are now at the cemetery. Why did they remove all of them? 20 years ago, we used to hear them every hour. We used to hear them every hour, and they just stopped ringing. Wow, exorcism used exorcism is using bells to chase away demons. The Pope to bless, church, pastor. When the bells used to ring, we used to feel a certain way, right? People used to feel a certain way, fam. If you only knew. No, fam. It's hot. I'm going to end the live stream because it's hot, hot. Go get the book, fam. Go get the book. This is what I can say. Sharon, do you welcome back, Sharon? Welcome back. I will come live a little bit later, okay? When it cooled down a little bit. Go get the book, fam. It's this one. Okay, ended this live stream. Open some windows. Yeah, the thing is that I will come later tonight, okay? I will come tonight. Go get it, fam. Let's see. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. You're welcome. You're welcome. Take a screenshot of the book. Take a screenshot before I leave. Okay. And I'm going to also be honest, family. You guys don't motivate me to continue because you only want the free stuff. You only want free stuff. So you don't even motivate me to continue by going getting the book because you only want free stuff. So I'm going to chill, enjoy my day. Um, I'm going to chill and enjoy my day because hey, enjoy free the free stuff on the live streams, and everyone that got the book, keep your email because I will personally contact you. I will personally contact you to welcome you to the community. You will get a link to the group and a few things. I appreciate those that got the book. People like you are people that we as truthers can count on when things to wake up people. T also, thank you, T. T is I have a lot of love for T. I appreciate you, T. Crochet, looking forward. Let me see what a tree would start say. Send me a when you done. Okay, I will see all of you in the next live stream. Okay, I'm going to enjoy my night. Uh, have a nice day. Okay.